sad news. It's a bit of a national story, but it affects us a little bit more. Andrew Koenig was an actor. He played in Growing Pains when he was younger. He's the son of Walter Koenig, who played Chekhov in Star Trek. We've interviewed both of them on the show. Andrew was a great friend of the show, came by the studio, organized drinks. He's got a blog up on our website, and he just came by a little bit before he went to Vancouver, and now Vancouver police are saying that they think they might have found his body. He'd been missing for over a week, and people were concerned because he was despondent, and he had told his friends that, you know, he was giving away his stuff, etc. I was a little hopeful for a while, and those are pictures that Andrew put up himself on our website that you're seeing now. I was a little hopeful for a while because it looked like, you know, Vancouver police were saying that they're still treating it as a person who's alive, and that they had heard stories of sightings of Andrew in the Vancouver area, maybe Vancouver Islands, and then he had cleared out his room here in LA, which, you know, if you're going to do something that drastic, I don't know that you clean out your room, etc. But so I was hopeful. But if the police are right, they think that they have found his body, and that is incredibly sad. But it also, you know, I have to be honest with you. I also have a little bit of a strange reaction to it, which is that I'm a little angry with him. I mean, you're going to leave your parents behind. I know it's a chemical issue, and I'm definitely not judging. That's not the point of it, right? But that's a tough thing to do, man. To leave people behind and worried, and they didn't know for so long. And the main thing is, as a lot of people on our website have said, that new Andrew, a lot of people hear that new Andrew, you know, of course you wish that it didn't get to that point, and that he'd have found it's not for lack of trying, I'm sure, but that he'd have found a different way to resolve that, and handled it in a different way, obviously. So our heart goes out to everybody that knew Andrew among us, and in of course his family and his dad, who we talked to. It's a terrible, tragic story. So, but that's the latest word on it, so I thought I'd share with everyone. I want to add one thing about Andrew. Now that CNN has confirmed that it was, in fact, his body found in Vancouver, that's the news they're getting from his dad, Walter Koenig. Look, Andrew was real progressive. He wasn't kidding around about being a progressive. That's part of the reason that he listened to the show and participated on the website, and so many of our listeners knew Andrew, especially here in LA, where he used to come by every once in a while, like I said. And Dave knew him best among us. And the point I want to get to here is that he was most adamant about Burma or Myanmar, and the repressive regime there he was against. He was brave enough to travel there and to try to work against the regime and to be in that country at the same time. That is very, very courageous. So he didn't just believe in his progressivism, he acted upon it. And that's what our interview with him and his dad was about. And so, you know, Andrew was a guy who had a lot of convictions and fought for those convictions. And I think that's probably what he should be most remembered for. You know, obviously he was an actor in Growing Pains, 21 Jump Street, et cetera, but he had great heart, and obviously we agreed with him here on his convictions, and I love how hard he fought for them. So I just wanted to say that too.